my shop, Rob from Woodsley Summercraft here. Now, yesterday I picked up my new wood turning lathe. This is the King Canada wood turning lathe. It is basically the same model as my Mastercraft lathe. Now, Mastercraft and Canadian Tire are hand in hand, but they don't make this lathe anymore. But there's lots of companies out there that make this exact model. All the parts are the same, basically. The only thing that I've found different now is the height. Let me just show you what I'm talking about. This is 2 inches higher from the ground than this. So you're going to be standing slightly different when you're turning with this lathe than this lathe. So that would mean that the tailstock is also that little bit higher than this tailstock. I can turn up to a 14-inch bowl with the King Canada lathe, and the Mastercraft I can only get up to 12 inches facing the tailstock. Both of the headstocks turn 180 degrees. It has a safety mechanism here so that you can, this one, let me show you. You can pull this out so no one can turn the lathe on. That's a safety feature if you've got little kids that might be running around in your workshop. Okay, so this is the information. It's a 3/4 horse motor. It has the 8 threads per inch on a 1-inch spindle thread. It has a variable speed from 600 RPMs up to, I believe it's 2500 RPMs. Nice and quiet. It's around 610. Nice and easy. That's 6,800 RPMs with no wood or anything on it. There's no resistance on it. And then you can slowly bring that back down to around 600 RPM. Now this, you cannot change the speed when it's at standstill. You can only change speed when it's running. That's because of the Lovejoy pullers inside. Now, there's a handle right here that basically locks the headstock. You can slide that right up and down the bed to wherever you want it, and then just lock it back into place wherever you need it. When you release this as well, you can pull out this lever and you can turn the headstock 180 degrees to face you. Okay, so when I brought this down into my workshop, I actually took the headstock right off of the bed, and the tool rest and the tailstock. I took everything off of the bed to make it easier to get it down into my basement workshop. The whole thing altogether weighs about 350 pounds compared to the Mastercraft, which is about 170 pounds. So it should be a lot more stable with pieces of wood that aren't very even, I guess. If you've got a bit of a wobble, you're less likely to notice it on this lathe than that one, without added weight. You can add weight to this one to make it better. Now, this did not come with a tool shelf underneath, so I'm going to be building a wooden one underneath, possibly even a couple of drawers in there or something. I've not decided yet, but I think that might be something I want to do. So everything right now is oiled, nice and clean. There's a tachometer right here. That's right in here. That shows you that's how you get your speed. It comes with this Banjo with a 12-inch tool rest, and also it has this Banjo Extension which goes in here, which I don't particularly like to use very often. I find you get a little bit of vibration with it, but on some pieces you're going to need that. And it comes with a 6-inch faceplate and 2 wrenches so that you can get things on and off of your headstock with ease. And of course you have your push rod bar, which you can use to remove your head and your tail items that you have in your head and tail stock. And you can see the piece of wood I have in the background. That's my next wood turning project. So basically it's a very similar lathe to the one I had, but it's a little bit more powerful. It's a little bit taller, 2 inches taller to the center of the spindle. And obviously it's going to run a little bit nicer because it's brand new. Everything's new. The bearings and everything are brand new. So that's pretty much where I stand with this lathe. I'm pretty happy with it. We'll see how it turns. I'll be doing a project really soon. So thanks for watching and take care.